Welcome to Business Talk, our weekly University of Rio Grande, the Ohio State University South Center's podcast show. Our mission is simple: to promote the University of Rio Grande and its diverse educational programs, to promote the Ohio State University South Centers and its many business technology programs, to promote small businesses and the many supportive business organizations, and finally to promote Southern Ohio, a great place to live, learn, and enjoy life to the fullest. This week we are fortunate to feature Terri Fetheroff. Terri is the director of the Vinton County Commissioner's Development Department. She has had over 13 years working with individual business owners, helping individuals to acquire the skills necessary in running a small business. Terri?
Thanks, Patrick. Today I thought I'd talk about the similarities between things that make folks great entrepreneurs and things that make wonderful employees. And I picked out 5 similarities that I thought kind of created a theme for us to talk about today. One was the concept of value, of feeling that you are valued at your employment or that you're rewarded for what it is that you do. This one is the one that's most often likely to drive someone from being an employee into starting their own business. The other 4 are things that are just necessities for being a good employee or being a good entrepreneur. And those are having persistence, being flexible or being adaptable to different circumstances, being able to perform advanced thought processes, the combination of analytical thinking and creative thought processes. And the last is really having some maturity, and that requires emotional maturity, some behavioral maturity, the ability to communicate well and to be able to accept feedback from others about your business. Again, I started thinking about this because we frequently have folks that walk into the Vinton County Business Support Center that tell me, I'm an employee and I want to start my own business because I don't feel appreciated. I don't feel rewarded by the hard work that I put in for my employer. I work hard. I try to adapt to things as our company adapts. I try to be creative in what I do for my employer, but they don't acknowledge this. And so frequently it creates a situation where they're just unable to continue to work there anymore. And they decide more and more that they want to be in business for themselves. And probably the last point that I mentioned, the maturity, that's what really is the maker or the breaker of somebody being able to be a good entrepreneur, because there's no structures. They have to be responsible for themselves in that situation. They have to be able to be timely. They have to behave professionally. They have to return phone calls and answer questions and make sure that the mail is opened on a daily basis. And sometimes you're not required to do that if you're just an employee. And I use that term, you know, in the best way. I don't mean that it's either or. That's the whole point of this discussion today, is that if employers value employees that show entrepreneurial abilities, their whole business is going to flourish if they encourage that and if they reward it.